The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
Okay, beaches in the British Indian Ocean territory. Not your typical listener request, that's for sure.
Definitely different. You think with a topic like beaches, we'd be drowning in pictures and travel blogs.
Right, sunsets, cocktails, the whole bit.
Exactly. But this is more like a treasure hunt. Limited info, lots of mystery. Should make for a fun deep dive, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. So where do we even begin? What's the intel on these mysterious beaches?
Well, first things first. Location. Location. We're talking about an archipelago smack dab in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Okay, so pretty remote.
Remote doesn't even begin to cover it. Think thousands of miles from any major landmass, which, as you can imagine, makes access a tad tricky.
Yeah, no kidding. Not exactly the kind of place you just book a flight to, I'd imagine.
Definitely not on kayak, no. See, the British Indian Ocean territory is primarily a military base. So, unless you've got top secret clearance...
Yeah, getting those beach reads is going to be tough.
Exactly.
Right.
But hey, even if we're stuck armchair traveling for this one, there's still plenty to uncover. I mean, that's part of the allure, isn't it? The mystery itself.
100%. So, what do we actually know about these beaches? Besides the fact that they're incredibly difficult to get to.
Well, based on the limited information we do have, let's just say the words pristine and untouched get thrown around a lot.
Makes sense. Limited human access usually means nature's free to work its magic.
Precisely. Imagine this. Crystal clear turquoise water. The kind you only ever see in those heavily filtered photos.
Oh, stop. You're killing me.
And those beaches. Think white sand so fine, it practically feels like powdered sugar under your feet.
Okay, now that's just cruel. You're painting quite the picture over there. But let's talk specifics. Anything in those sources about, say, unique rock formations, hidden coves, coral reefs. Give me something.
I hear you. And that's where things get really interesting. Because for all the talk about pristine beauty, those sources are surprisingly vague on the details.
Interesting. So we've got this picture of a practically untouched paradise.
And the rest is up to our imagination. It's almost like
we get to fill in the blanks of our own little beach fantasy.
Exactly. I mean, for all we know, there could be hidden waterfalls cascading onto secluded stretches of pink sand. Or maybe there are bioluminescent bays that light up like something out of Avatar. We just don't know.
You know, it's funny. When I first saw this request, I thought, how can we do a whole deep dive on a place that's practically off limits? But now
you're kind of hooked on the mystery.
A little bit. But more than that, it really drives home the point that some of the most incredible places on Earth are the ones we can't easily reach.
Right. It makes you think about the impact we have, even when we're trying to appreciate something as seemingly simple as a beach.
It's almost like this strange paradox.
Right.
These beaches are incredibly beautiful because they haven't been overrun by tourists.
Exactly. And that inaccessibility, even if it's unintentional, might just be the very thing that's protecting them.
Which is a pretty powerful takeaway. It's, like you said earlier sometimes, the best adventures are the ones we can only imagine.
And who knows, maybe that's enough.
Maybe it is. But hey, if any of our listeners do happen to have that top secret clearance.
My inbox is open. Seriously, send photos.
For sure. But until then, I guess we'll just have to keep dreaming of those pristine, untouched, and very mysterious beaches.
A worthy endeavor, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.